Subject Services Marketing. Chapter number 1, Introduction of Services Marketing. What is services? A services is intangible yet provides satisfaction. It is performed, not manufactured. The services may or may not be tied to tangible goods. Maintenance and repairs are related to tangible goods. Consultancy is not. No ownership passes from seller to buyer in a service. The buyer only acquires the right to certain benefits what the seller offers. For example, a doctor offers service. There is no tangible goods that he produces or offers. He uses knowledge which is intangible and prescribes treatment which may be satisfying. The treatment may or may not involve medicines, but he does not deal in medicines like a chemist. The ownership of the knowledge of the doctor doesn't pass on the patient, but the patient is entitled to the benefits of that knowledge. Definition of services. Service, according to Philip Kotler, any act or performance that one party can offer to another that is essentially intangible and doesn't result in the ownership of anything. It's a production, may or may not be tied a physical product. According to American marketing, services are activities, benefits or satisfaction which are offered for sale or provided in a connection with a sale of goods. Concept of services marketing. Services marketing means the applications of marketing principles in the service sector. Services marketing means marketing something intangible. The concept of services marketing has to be quite different from the traditional marketing of the goods and products, as the manufacturer in the case of services cannot transfer the ownership of any tangible product. The product cannot carry or take away or get it another place like he or she can take away the product. All that is available on the offer is that it is an intangible experiences, physical and emotional understanding that can be felt and experienced only when the buyer is physically presented at the time and place of a service delivery. So the concept of services marketing is totally different from that of goods and commodities. Features or characteristics of services. The first feature of services is intangibility. Intangibility. Services are intangible. We cannot touch them. We cannot smell them before they are bought. It is not a physical object. It has mental connotations. Second feature is perishability. A services has a high degree of perishability. Services are also perishable like labor. The time element assumes a significant position. If we do not use it today, it is lost forever. Third is inseparability. Services are not separable. Generally, the services are created and supplied simultaneously. Like the dancers, musicians, dentists, and other professionals create, offers services at the same time. Services and their providers are the same. Next feature is heterogeneity or variability. The heterogeneity character of a services makes it difficult to establish standard. The quality of services cannot be homogeneous or standardized. Price paid for a service may be too high or to be low. This is found in the case of entertainment and sports. Next features is ownership. An important features of a services is that of ownership. In the sale of goods, after the completion of process, the goods are transferred in the name of the buyer and he becomes the owner of the goods. And next features is simultaneously. Services cannot be delivered to the customer or user. Services do not move through the channels of distributions. Either users are brought the services or providers go to the users. Services have limited geographical area. Next feature is quality measurement. The quality of services requires another tool for measurement. We can't measure it in terms of services level. It is very difficult to rate or quantify the total purchase. For example, we can quantify the food served in a hotel, but the way a bearer serves it or overall environment or behavior of the staff can't be ignored while rating the total process. Next features is nature of demand. The services are of fluctuating natures. Particularly during the peak season, we find an abnormal increase in the demand. For example, the mobility of passenger is increased, especially during the marriage season. The tourists go to the hill station during the summer. The cricket stadium are used in winter. The golf courses remain unused during the winters. The public transport facilities are used during the office hours. All these factors make it clear that flexibility is an important features of the services. Next is classifications of services. Services is divided into 6 type. First is end user or ultimate user. End user or ultimate user is categorized in 3 parts: consumer, business to business, industrial. And second part of services is services tangibility, which is also classified into 4 parts. Third type is people based services. People based services is divided into 2 parts. Next type is expertise or specialization, which is also divided into 2 parts. Fifth type of services is profit orientation, which is divided into 2 parts. And the last type is customer employee presence, which is divided into 3 parts. So, and what is end user? End user is classified into the 3 categories. The first one is consumer. What is consumers? Services which are directly provided to the consumers, like hairdressing, personal finance, package holiday, dry cleaning, laundry, etc. are the examples of consumer. Second category is business to business. Business to business. Advertising examples are advertising agencies, printing, accountancy, photographic processing, which is provide services to the business or operations. Third category is industrial. Examples are plant maintenance and repair, workwear and hygiene, installation project management, etc. Second type is service tangibility. The degree of tangibility of services is classified into 4 parts. The first one is highly tangible. Examples of highly tangibles are car rental, vending machines, telecommunications, etc. Second category of services tangibility is services linked to the tangible goods. The examples are domestic appliances, repairs, and car services. The third category of services tangibility is highly intangible. Examples of highly intangibles are consultancies, legal services, babysitting, messaging, etc. And the last category, that is fourth category of services tangibility, is major services linked with minor tangible goods services. For example, airline passenger buying transportation services without anything tangible to show for their expenditures. The third type of services is people-based services. What is people-based services? Services can be broken down into labor-intensive, that is people-based, and equipment-based services. It means that people-based services is divided into 2 categories, that is people-based services and equipment-based services. So what is people-based services? It is a high contact with people. For example, educations, dental care, restaurants, medical services, tourism, insurance, and many more. Second category of people-based services is equipment-based services. It is a low contact with people. For example, automatic car wash, automatic teller machine, vending machines, cinemas, etc. The fourth type of services is expertise or specialization. The expertise and skills of the services provider can be broken down into 2 categories, that is professional and non-professional. Examples of professionals are medical services, legal services, accounting, tutoring, etc. And examples of non-professionals is babysitting, caretaking, casual labors, etc. The next type of services is profit orientations. The profit orientation is divided into 2 groups or 2 categories. The first one is not for profit or a non-profit orientation. The examples of non-profit, not for profit is government schools, colleges, universities, cultural organizations like orchestras, museums, theater groups, religious institutions like temples, church, charitable, etc. are the examples of not for profit. The second type is commercial or profit orientation. In this type of firms, the orientation is to earn profit. For example, bank, airline, tour operations, hotels, and caretaking services. The next type and the last type of services is customer employee presence. services organizations can be classified on the basis of presence of customer and employee during the services. They are categorized under three parts. The first one is self-services. What is self-services? In this type of organization, we can find the presence of customer only. For example, ATM, self-service restaurants, etc. The second category of customer employee presence is interpersonal services. In this type of organization, there will be presence of both customers and employee. For example, educational institutions, dry cleaners, etc. And the third category of customer employee presence is remote services. In this type of organizations, there will be presence of only employee. For example, insurance company. तो ये सब जो थे वो हमारे सर्विसेज मार्केटिंग के आज का टॉपिक था, जिसमें आपने मीनिंग, डेफिनेशन, कॉन्सेप्ट, क्लासिफिकेशंस, फीचर्स, ये सारी चीज़ें आपने पढ़ी। थैंक यू।